Hello, everybody. Thank you for watching again another episode of the Creative Podcast. Now, as you can see, we have a special co-host today. We have BBLex, one of the co-creators for the podcast.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here once more time. It's been like almost a year, but I really missed you. And we also have someone special here.
Yes.
And it is our great Tina. Hi, with Presley Talent.
Presley Talent. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you, Tina, so much. This is a special interview for me. Some of you know I am an actor too. So Tina is my agent. So I'm so honored to interview my agent.
Yes.
So that feels so
This will be
special.
nice. We'll be able to get to know each other a little better.
Yes. So again, Tina, like Lydia mentioned, thank you so much for being here. It's so exciting.
Yeah, I'm
It's
so excited to be here. Yeah, there are a lot of great things going on in the industry right now in New Mexico, so I'm excited to chat about it for sure.
Well, let's get started, Tina. So tell us a little bit about you, where you started, how long you've been in the industry for.
Yeah, so I've been in New Mexico for 20 years. I'm from Michigan originally, but I have identical twins that are in film school now, and that started as actors. So that kind of got me excited. We used to work together. I would take the kids to set. They worked on things like Lone Ranger and things like that back in the day. So now they're older, all grown up, but I kind of got started with them, and also I was an actor in the beginning, and then I moved on to Albuquerque Comic-Con, which I was a part of that for about 15 years. And then all of my mentors and friends that I met through the Comic-Con just kind of would push me toward being an agent, and I love it. And I love it so much more than being in front of the camera. I got very lucky in this market that a lot of great friends put me in their really good projects, but I am way too chatty to be on set and be quiet for 12 hours, you know. So I'm loving this. So about 10 years ago, I started my own agency, Presley Talent, here in New Mexico, and represent actors for film and television.
Okay.
Yeah, so Presley Talent is one of the top talent agencies.
Thank you for
Not
that.
only in New Mexico, but you're getting around nationwide too. Your name is getting around there.
Well, that's so great
too.
to hear. And so something really exciting that happened this year is that I was just accepted into the Television Academy. So I'm very excited about that in LA. So I can vote in the Emmys, and it's just really exciting to start in New Mexico and feel like we are national, you know, moving into larger markets. Like you said, we are getting, I have several clients that booked Dexter this year, and we have people on the new Matlock and Mayfair Witches and the Lowdown. So we are working on projects in New Mexico and outside of New Mexico as well with the relationships that we've made here.
I know, and that's one of the things I like about how you work, about your agency, is that you're not only just sitting there waiting to get calls, audition to send people. You're out there networking, connecting with people, supporting your people, supporting your friends and people that you work with. So that talks a lot about your ethics of work, your professionalism, and just your energy.
That means a lot to me. I really do appreciate that. I know we ran into each other during Film and Media Day recently at the Roundhouse, and it was so great to see everybody again.
Oh, yes.
I know that just being in this market for so long, to watch some of our friends kind of move away, and then people come back, and then now, some of the actors are producers, and everybody's kind of finding their way in the industry, which is so exciting. But I really do appreciate that. I really do try to support the market and all the actors that are here, whether they're with me or not. It's really important to me that we have that sense of community.
Oh. Right. So you talked about Comic-Con. I have to go back to Comic-Con.
Okay.
It's such a fun,
I love it.
It's such a fun event.
Know,
and then so many creative people there.
Yes.
She dressed up.
I
did.
used to
dress
too.
up. Yes.
I used to too.
It was my first year going, and I dressed up.
Oh,
I was like,
really?
Oh my God, I like to have fun. So I said, okay, why not?
I will tell you, I got started in the convention world honestly because my kids were young at the time, and who doesn't think their mom is cool if she knows, Darth Vader or someone. So I was really just a way for me to bond with my kids. Was the reason why I really started doing it, and then also I just thought it was I brought that family aspect to the show, where we tried to make sure that everyone was included, and they do such a great job with that. And so I'm so grateful. But then it just, your time starts to get, you know, with running my own business, it just got to a point where the show got so big, and I'm so happy for Jim Burleson, who runs the show, and it, you know, the January show is really, you know, we went from a couple thousand people in a hotel to 30,000 people at the convention center. So it's really exciting to watch it expand and see how people come into it. But, you know, one of my first clients was Lou Ferrigno, the Hulk, and I met him through the conventions. And so I've met a lot of actors through the conventions that I've repped over the years, and that have really just given me that support. We talked a little bit about mentorship earlier, you know, before we started, and I just think it's so important to kind of reach up and reach down and make sure that, you know, that we're mentoring people, and then also we have someone to look up to and ask those questions to.
Right,
you
that's
know,
amazing. Yeah,
That
it is
so
important.
awesome.
It's important to have those people that can help you, you know, because it leads you to, it's so weird, but I don't know how you think about how you started, like taking your kids, and all of a sudden you would have never thought you'd have this great talent agency now, but somehow
It's
your
so exciting.
destiny kept on guiding you into the right path.
Is that is what's so exciting about it, is I do really feel that the universe is bringing the right people to me at the right time. I'm not, you know, I am grateful for the clients that trust me with their careers, and it's very important to me. And because I was an actor, I understand what it's like to be in those rooms and to not book a role, or to be able to call my actors and say, you booked a role. That never gets old after, you know, 15 years of me being a talent agent. It just never gets old to be able to be a part of people's dreams and their livelihood, and, you know, to kind of just make sure that that I'm doing the best I can to get them in the rooms that I think they're right for, and that we're continuing to have good communication and things like that within the agency.
And that's the nice thing, like you say, is going back again, that you're doing that work, not only like behind the desk, but you're out there with the community.
Right.
You know, like the Santa Fe Film and Media Day.
Right.
I remember saw you last year when you went to LA to support one of our friends, Alejandro Montoya.
Yes, Alejandro Montoya,
Tia
one of my clients
Marin.
as well, and a really good
Yes.
friend of mine. And as I talk about like us going through it's just so great to see our friends succeed. And like I said, you know, I mean, I knew him back when he was, you know, doing shorts, him and Matt Page and some of the other, of my other
yes.
close friends here in town that really kind of got the spark for me to be in the industry, because we would do 48s back then, and I feel like there's so many exciting things that can kind of teach you without actually, you know, maybe sitting in school. I think both are important, but it gives you that kind of street smarts, you know, when you have friends that are in the industry, and then you all have these great things to share together. Yes. It's so exciting, and I'm just really grateful. I feel like my whole life kind of revolves around the industry because I love it so much, and my passion is there. And so when people are like, "Oh, what'd you do this weekend?" Well, I'm always at a film festival, or I'm always, you know, supporting my friends and projects. I think it's so important.
Yeah, I think me and Daniel talked about how it's like you have friends, but then you have your industry friends. And
right.
They become like your family, your weekend events, and it's like they help you also grow, you know, and so it's amazing to keep on following that path.
It is.
The people that are passionate over the same thing.
It really is. And this market in New Mexico is just so creative. And the one thing that I'm really loving about the market is when I started maybe 20 years ago, I feel like it was a little bit more hobbyist, you know, and now we've got a lot of actors that have moved here from LA. We have a lot of actors with training, a lot of actors that have gotten their degrees and their theater degrees now. So that's so exciting. And with the opportunity scholarship that we have, the actors can go to university now, and you know, New Mexico pays for that. It's such an exciting time to be able to see people really grow within the industry, but also to have that support from the state and from, you know, our lawmakers at the Roundhouse. It's so important that we continue to let them know we're here, and that we support the incentives that have been so good to us. So I feel like those types of things, I can always talk forever about that.
No, that's good. Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Yeah, it's really exciting though to me to watch how we've evolved over the years. And and one of the things I was kind of going there and I kind of lost track a little bit. One of the things that I think is really exciting to watch actors grow, and what we're seeing so many times is that actors are auditioning for a project or a role, and then they'll end up booking something else, or they'll book another role, or they'll be written in next season. So those are the things that are really exciting about this market, where sometimes it feels like it is, a little smaller, or maybe we're doing, the roles aren't so huge. But I do have quite a few actors, working on Dark Winds right now, which is exciting. So they're coming back for their 5th season, and we've got a lot of local actors that have worked on that show. So that's really been really exciting for us to be able to be a part of that. Be a part of that project. And Jennifer Schwallenberg here, one of our local casting directors, cast that project. Yes. So that's so exciting.
She's
I know
really
that. Yeah, and I know that our casting directors are so great because they're always trying to do, we just did a class with Netflix recently, which was wonderful. They brought us out, and we had quite a few actors there that were able to kind of learn from us, and it was just so exciting to kind of get everybody together again and talk about film.
That's awesome. Yeah. And also, I was going to ask you too. You are involved too with Cast New Mexico.
Yes. Cast New Mexico.
Cast New Mexico, right?
Right.
So tell us a little bit about it.
I would love to. So Cast New Mexico is kind of my new baby. It's been a little slow here recently. So the casting directors and I and some of the other talent agents in town have decided that we were going to get together and kind of just support each other. And really the goal of Cast New Mexico is to let producers know that we have over 2,000 SAG-AFTRA actors here. Yes. We have thousands of non-union actors, and we have award-winning casting directors that can cast those projects. So Cast New Mexico, in the end, is just really supporting the casting directors and making sure that the new productions, when they come in, they know that they can cast here. They don't have to bring everybody in from other markets.
Right. We have the talent.
Yeah, we have the talent.
And diversity and inclusion and everything.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Yes. And I think it's just still a matter of them getting to know us, and every project that we book more people on, or that we, I have several projects right now that I, booked the leads on, or maybe number 2 or number 3 on the call sheet, which is fabulous for this market. Those are usually roles that come from LA.
Yes.
So I am really grateful for the quality of talent that we have, and then also just the commitment, that the actors are so committed to this market. And it really shows in the way that the casting directors really are trying to find things for the local actors. It's just, it's just really so supportive.
And one of the nice things about New Mexico too, talent, is that more than competing with each other, we support each other.
I know, like and I'm friends with the other agents, so I, even if one of my actors doesn't get it, I want one of our New Mexico actors to get it,
Right.
And it is such a supportive community, between the casting directors all know each other, and they're all friends, and the agents are all, supporting each other locally. There's several other agencies that are here locally, but we've been here. We live and work here, so really that's the goal, is to be able to, with Cast New Mexico, to be able to support the people that live and work here.
That's awesome.
And as a in your talent agency, what do you advise people if they want to be a part of you? Like, what do you look for to pick that person and say, I'm going to be representing you? Yeah.
Well, that's such a great question. It really is. I think there's a couple of things. So actors in general that are wanting to get started in the market, I highly suggest to reach out to the New Mexico Film Office. If you're just getting started, background is a great place to start. We have some really great background companies that do background. I represent actors for speaking roles, so if you're just getting started, I say build a resume of experience and training, and then look at the other agents in town, their websites, what they look for. I have several criteria that I look for on my website when people submit to me, but in the end, I'm really focused on character actors now. It's just so fun and exciting for me to see what I can find them, and so that's really where my headspace is. And I feel like it's character actors bring so much to a project, because casting doesn't often know what they're looking for. The producers or writers don't really know what they're looking for until they see it, and that's where a character actor can just really come and bring those characters to life.
Yeah.
Yes, that is so awesome. And now talking about you, behind the scenes, like who's Tina as a woman, as a person?
Who am I as a woman,
What-
as a person?
I mean,
I love
besides
that.
film, what is your passion?
My passion, you know, the funny thing is they say that if you do what you love, it's not like work, and so really my passion is watching my friends succeed. I mean, in the end, I became an agent because I wanted to support my friends, and that's really, I mean, it really is a very big part of my life. It's really pretty much all I really do. I mean, I really do enjoy, you know, going to films and watching the projects that my clients are in and supporting them when they have projects that are coming out and all of that. Other than that, I'm a mom. I have 4 kids,
Nice.
and like I said, my boys, I have identical twins, and they kind of got me started in the industry. And now they want to be, one wants to be a writer, and one wants to be a director. So they're not in front of the camera anymore.
That's cool,
but yeah, I'm really so excited about that, and it's really fun to kind of share, you know, share my resources and my friendships, and to kind of get them involved. I know there are a couple of opportunities and things coming up locally here in New Mexico, and so it's always fun to kind of take them with me and introduce them to people. And you know, there's a writers conference coming and a few other things. So it'll be really, that's really, you know. My passion is just kind of my work. When you own your own business, it does kind of take over your entire life. So make sure it's something you really love.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the key.
Yeah.
Like, make sure it's something that you love.
Yes.
Because
Yeah, and you know, and the film industry is always changing, and it's like exciting, and you know, you never get bored. Like I said,
like a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really is. It's like it's feast or famine all the time. Like we'll have 20 projects going, then we'll have one, and you know, just when things start to slow down, we're like, oh, we get hit again. So, and it's always different what they're looking for, which is really fun. It just makes it, you know, you can't get bored.
Oh, no.
You know, and then it's always exciting to see who you meet, you know, on the different sets, and that's just, it's been really wonderful career here in New Mexico, and I'm so grateful for all the support and, you know, the mentorships and friendships that I've made over the years. I'm really so grateful for that.
And so what projects are coming up for you next?
Well, so right now,
That you can talk of.
yeah, what we can talk about.
What we can talk about.
Right. Well, everyone knows Pluribus is coming back, so we're super excited about
that's
that.
awesome.
We can't talk any specifics about that show, but it did really wonderful. Won a lot of awards this year.
Yes.
Vince Gilligan's been so good to us here, and keeping our casting directors working and our actors working, and he's just been so good about making sure that the local actors get a shot and get a chance. And I think I had close to 30 actors on last season, so that was wonderful. And so we're hoping for more this season. So that's the thing that I'm really excited about, is Pluribus for sure. Then we have a couple shows that hopefully will be coming back. I know that The Burrows is coming out here shortly, so that's really exciting. That was shot here. I believe some of the folks from Stranger Things were involved in that. So I know I have several clients on that. I got to go to the wrap party, so that was really fun. Yeah, so it's really exciting to see the quality of actors. We really have fantastic studio projects that come through. So my focus is primarily studio film and television. So all the major, you know, networks and streamers I have clients on most of those. So it's exciting to see, you know, to see them grow as well, and their careers and book projects that I'm really excited about. Pluribus is a really good show. Yeah, it was really exciting to watch. But I didn't really want them to tell everybody about the Jemez Hot Springs, because that's my little secret.
Me too.
I know.
love that
I was like,
place.
don't tell everyone.
I was there like a month ago.
I know. It was beautiful that
Yeah.
they did it, but I was like, I always try to sneak out there whenever I can, because we just have,
Right.
just living and working here, the fact that we keep winning awards for living and working in film, you know, here in New Mexico, or, you know, we have such a supportive citywide film liaisons that help and support us. And, you know, Cindy McCrossin at Albuquerque, at the Albuquerque Film Office, is so supportive and always really making sure that, you know, that the city is involved and supporting us. So that's always really exciting too. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that's good. That's awesome. So I have a question. I know where the time flies. So we're coming close to the time. It's
Yeah.
like, already time?
I
Come
want
on,
to give
like,
something
come on, we need
valuable
more.
while I'm here.
We need more. But it's kind of like similar to what Lydia asked. what advice do you have for people that want to be starting on the
Yeah, some
industry?
more advice for actors. So I really say, again, build a resume of experience and training. So any classes you can get into, I really do strongly support doing background work just to make sure you like it. It's such a great opportunity. You're getting paid, you know, your stand-in and photo double work is a wonderful way to really be a part of everything that's going on, and also really kind of build that stage etiquette and learn the ropes as far as what's going on set. So I love that. I think it's so wonderful. And then once you build up some credits of maybe some independent projects, or maybe some 48-hour type film projects. I think there are a couple other type. What are they? Those contests where they do a film in a couple of days. And so I know there's a couple different ones. And I think they do one down in Las Cruces as well. And so that's been just really, I think those types of things really got me excited about the industry. And especially for an actor that's just getting started, I just feel like it's so important to just be on set and make friends and build your network of
connection.
Yeah, your connections, and maybe find an actor mentor that can help you. And I feel like that's the biggest thing, is just find your community. I know I was so grateful to be able to find our community of mutual friends that we have. And everyone is just, we want each other to succeed, you know, and we're doing anything we can to facilitate that and make sure we're supporting each other. And I think there's never a stupid question. You know, I've been so grateful that I've had some directors and different mentors over the years that have really supported me, and I can call them up and ask those questions that maybe I don't want people to know I don't know. I was like, what does this mean, or what does that mean? So I've been really grateful to have that over the years. And then another thing that I kind of would love to touch on is I wrote a book. It's called Casting for Producers. So I'm really excited about that. I'm geared toward the producers, and I'm hoping to get it into some of the local film schools, and we're going to do a program this summer with Catharsis Media. So we're going to bring that to their conference that they're bringing this summer. So I'm really excited about that, to be able to share. It's really just, it's got a glossary, and it's got a lot of information for producers on how to work with casting directors and agents, and how to really book the best talent and still be able to kind of work within their budget. So I'm really excited about that.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, especially for filmmakers, you know, and indie filmmakers too, that are like starting out and finding out how the industry works and things like that.
Yes. And I think that oftentimes indie filmmakers don't realize that there are name actors and celebrities and people with really good resumes. If they like the project, they'd be willing to do it. And so it's really important for producers, especially students just coming out of school, or people that are still doing their thesis and when they're still in school, to know how to work with agents and know how that flow works, so they can get what they need, but also not maybe taking up too much time of an agent, especially if it's like a non-paying project or something. I know, but I am always happy to help with those types of things. But I think it's a really great, what I was really excited is I just saw that there was kind of a gap in the industry of there just not really being anything to support the producers. So I think that this is going to be something that I'm really excited to kind of get behind and share with everyone.
So how can we find out your book? How can we get your book?
So my book will be on my website.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm really hoping that we'll be ready to go this summer. So it'll probably in the next couple of weeks. The book and the curriculum are ready, and I also have a lot of free resources for actors on my website, Presley Talent. So I have
which is PresleyTalent.com, right?
PresleyTalent.com. Yep. So I'm excited because I'm really trying to put my head on the resources and make sure that we have a lot of opportunity for actors, whether they're mine or not, to be able to find the local photographers and classes and things like that. So I'm really working on revamping my website this year to really have that support for actors and producers to be able to kind of find their way around New Mexico when they move here.
Yes. So. And how can people follow you? What's your social media?
So I'm Presley Artist on Instagram. I'm mostly active on Instagram.
Okay.
So that's the best way to find me. Follow me, and I love to share, and I love to share, opportunities and things that are going on. If there are local casting directors doing classes, I always try to share that. So really, I just think it's so important for actors to build those relationships with casting.
Right.
So I always try to make sure that our local casting directors' information is getting out there to everyone, not just my actors.
Great, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, you're always like you say, like sharing everything. So if you're not following Tina, make sure to follow her because again, like she say, and I'm just gonna repeat what she say because it's very important too. She's sharing advices, not only for her talent or her own advice, but she's sharing posts, advice, stories from other producers, other big talent too out there, people that already make it. She's sharing everything there,
Thank you.
all the tips and everything. So follow Tina, and you get a lot of advice from that too.
I hope so. I really
yes.
am trying to kind of really curate that into an area where I don't have to kind of repeat myself all the time. I can put everything on there, and if people have questions, they can go.
And events too, and you share everything. Yes.
Events, and I rep some wrestlers and some really cool, fun people. I share their events that they're doing as well. So, yeah, it's really fun. It's been so great to meet you both today.
Nice to meet you
Thank
too.
you. Thank you so much for being here with us. And
Thank you for having
yes,
me.
any last thoughts?
Thank you for having me again.
Well, thank you. Thank you for being a special guest too. Two special ladies here.
Well,
so I'm
thank
fortunate to be. Well, thank you everybody again as we wrap up. I know time flies. So again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Creative Podcast. Or lovely co-hosts that they couldn't make it this time. Simone and Tevin, we miss you guys. You put us through this, so it's gonna be a payback. It's gonna be a payback for this. You'll see. We're gonna make you pay to put us on the spot. But no, thank you so much. Thank you to all of our sponsors or partners too. Thank you to Studio 519 for letting us use this wonderful space. Thank you so much. Thank you to Catharsis Media. Thank you to RM Entertainment too, and. Like always, follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Creative Podcast. You can watch the full episodes there. You can watch also too the reruns of the episodes on RM Entertainment. It's a free Roku channel, so you can get it on Roku TV, on Apple TV, and Android TV. Catharsis Media on channel 97, channel 96, and Studio 519 on channel 27. So again, thank you so much, Tina. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much, and have a nice day.
Bye, everyone.